I'm so depressed. The Northlands are nice. I'm sure many people like it, but for me, I don't like it.
I'm just loving it here. It's sunny, and there's a beautiful beach here. I'm just like in heaven. So whenever I'm at the beach, I feel like I'm 17 years old again.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed I have to come up here to Pennsylvania. I tend to get kind of depressed when I come up to Pennsylvania. I really miss the water, and so a lot of stuff I got to do up here. You know, I got to wind things up.
So when Vinny said to me several years ago that he wanted to move aboard a sailboat, live on a sailboat with me and sail the seas and see exotic places, it put a little terror in my heart because I wasn't naturally one interested in going on the sea. I have a very high fear of drowning and I'm not a big fish eater, so I said, oh, well, I don't know about that. But his enthusiasm was really contagious, and we looked and found a boat that we both liked, and I said, okay, well, let's do this. Let's try that for 6 months. We'll move aboard and live aboard for 6 months, and we'll go where you want to go for 6 months. I'd need to get a remote job so we could, you know, keep working. And if we can do all that for 6 months and it works out and we like it, then we'll keep it up. So I tried it for 6 months and I liked it. And I decided I would like to live aboard full time and see the world. So we want to sail away when hurricane season is over, but Vinny feels restless right now coming back to Pennsylvania to sell the house because we do have so much work to still get done on the boat.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed I have to come up here to Pennsylvania, but I guess I shouldn't be bummed because the reason we had to come up is because Amy has decided that she does want to live aboard, sell the house, and sail off to see the world. I still had to leave the boat, and I have so much work I have to do in that boat to make it livable and make it able to go sailing and do what we want to do and take you guys along with us.
I loved the challenge of trying to get to a new place. I loved the actual traveling itself, going from one place to the next. Even though that could have been some of the most stressful times that I had aboard, I actually liked it the most because once you were done and you survived it and you did it, the feeling was just awesome. Being able to repair things and figure it out ourselves, that was just a great feeling. I really enjoyed that. And doing something together with Vinny where we worked as a team, it was just some of the best things that I liked about being able to travel and live aboard. I'm looking forward to living on the boat and seeing new places and being together with Vin that way. I'm actually really looking forward to that, but I know that I'm already having challenges getting rid of things in the house that I think, oh, I won't need this for maybe 5 years. So, and do I store this? Do I keep it? I just think that there are some definite changes in this phase of my life that some are I'm excited about and I'm looking forward to, and others have a little bit of grief to it in the sense of, you know, an old phase is ending and a new phase is beginning. So you have to say goodbye to some older things in order to say hello to some new things.
I tend to get kind of depressed when I come up to Pennsylvania. I really miss the water, and so a lot of stuff I got to do up here. You know, I got to wind things up. It's kind of like the end chapter, you know, coming to a close. There is a sense of launching off into the unknown.
So I loved anchoring out. I thought it was a fun adventure. I liked the ability to be in a private place, yet you're in the middle of nature, and seeing and hearing the natural sounds and the beauty was just wonderful. It's just food for my soul, so I just loved it. It's very peaceful, it's very relaxing, it's very invigorating as well, so I really loved all the different opportunities to be close to nature and hear nature. And I just love that, so I really loved all the different opportunities to be close to nature and hear nature. We have a dinner guest.
What is it?
Alligator. Vinny started this YouTube channel as a project from his heart, linked with his desire to sail the world. And I think he does such a wonderful job. I sometimes have a hard time, especially being so vulnerable on a YouTube channel because I'm a very, very private person. It's easy to be in front of just Vinny and a camera, but when I think that there are people watching this, sometimes it can be very challenging for me. But we continue to see that people who respond to these videos in a positive way are really encouraged, and that makes it worthwhile for me. I am encouraged when I have seen other people's journeys and struggles and successes, and so to be a part of that for anybody else, it makes it worthwhile for me. And a wonderful big thank you to all our Patreon supporters. I am so encouraged that you want to do this with us. I think we're going to have even more fun in the future when we get the baby stay fixed and get some sailing adventures ahead of us. So I'm really looking forward to sharing that with you. Something I've always been interested in is thinking of opportunities to go to foreign places where they may be able to use my skills either as a nurse or a caretaker or just 2 extra helping hands and an interested heart in places that need support. So that is something that I would love to be able to see if we can incorporate that in our travels, because that would be really meaningful for me.
But we're moving forward, we're doing it, and we got to get this house sold now, and I got to get back down on the boat, because we got a lot of work to do, and my goal is to use the hurricane season to get everything ready to be able to untie the lines when the hurricane season is past. So I really want to focus on making these episodes as enjoyable as possible for you guys. There's a lot of great channels out there, and I was thinking about like what sets us apart other than we're not sailing and it's a sailing channel. There's a reason we're not sailing. That's because the baby stay needs to be fixed. But I think what I see is what we're about is it's really a love story. It's a love story between Amy and I. I know that comes across. 30 years married, and it's a love of nature. It's a love story. We have a love of freedom, a love of adventure, and a love of marriage. Our commitment to each other is something that we love. Maybe you've seen that little poster we have in our boat. I love us. Some people say it looks like I love the U.S. Well, we love the U.S. too, but it says I love us. So it's a love story. It's a love story between Amy and I. A love of being pushed beyond the comfort zone and doing something different. A love for taking opportunities that arise. What sets us apart? I try to make them humorous as much as possible, and I also like to have them, educative as well. But it's not a do-it-yourself channel, as all of you who've been watching know. I mean, there's a lot of other really good do-it-yourself sailing channels that are, so it's like you don't necessarily do it as I'm doing it, because we don't really know what we're doing. We're just doing it to get it done. So it's a little bit educative. Sometimes it's not so much about how you do a certain task, but we want to show that the tasks are really important. That if you want to live aboard, you want to sail, there's a lot of maintenance that's maybe not always shown. And there's a downside of it too. As the cockroach episode showed, it's not all pretty dolphins. There's a lot of other stuff. It's important for me to make the channel inspirational in the sense of, if, hey, we can do it, then anyone can do it. And that's important because sometimes you need some encouragement to try something new and to come out of your comfort zone. And that's a good way. It's a good way you can grow, is to, if you have fears, to be exposed to those fears. And the more you do it, even if you do it poorly, even if you do it fearfully, the more you do it, the less fear happens. So that's always a good thing. So we try to keep it educational and inspirational and comedic as much as possible.
I know one thing that I'm really looking forward to is getting our baby stay fixed so we can actually sail. I have very, very minimal sailing experience, but the times that I have actually been sailing, I loved it. And I love the feeling that the boat has. And I know that our boat, Yab Yum, I can just tell that she just wants to sail. She wants to move, she wants to go places. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to doing. Not just going to places, but even sailing and feeling what it's like to have, the boat underway with wind power. So I'm really looking forward to that.
I also want to thank our Patreon supporters. We have some real faithful supporters that have been with us, and Really appreciate that. And any of you that have been watching and are looking for time to step in to join our Patreon family, this would be a great time too, because we really need your support. We sure do appreciate and encourage those of you that walk with us, and would love to meet more of you, meet all of you that enjoy the channel. I really want to focus on making these episodes as enjoyable as possible for you guys. So it's kind of like the slow days of August, and we're looking forward to pushing through and getting things done, ready for the new season, and doing it together and bringing it to all of you guys. I'm looking forward to getting out of the farm fields. You can hear the crows in the background up here. I prefer seagulls to crows. Anyway, I just want to thank all of you for your support and for watching. We got some preparations to get ready for untying the lines again.